Okay, I'm going to respond to some of the comments we got on here. And honestly, I'm super grateful because I've had a ton of orthodontists reach out. I've had a ton of dentists reach out. I've had a bunch of people who have like used Smile Direct. I've had a bunch of people who've used Bite. I've had people who've used Invisalign. So I'm just going to go through what I'm finding because you guys are giving me a bunch of stuff to research. One of the questions I got was, why did my teeth shift even though I had the permanent bar? So the permanent bar only goes across these teeth. This one moved right here. This one has started to shift a little bit. This one moved a lot because one of the glue dots came off and I didn't realize the glue dot came off. So I went to a dentist orthodontist to get it fixed and they put the glue dot back on, but they glued it back in a spot where it doesn't fix it and it's just continued to shift. So I don't think it'll shift much further than this. My fingers crossed. But I know this tooth is shifting because the glue dot came off. I didn't know. I went to get my teeth cleaned. They told me they could put it back and they put it like wherever they glued it, like it's not working. Same thing on my bottom teeth. These teeth have stayed straight. The problem is I have also since in the last 8 years gotten my wisdom teeth removed, which changes the spacing in my mouth. And I had to get them removed because they were starting to impact my back teeth. I had assumed that by removing my wisdom teeth, there would be less crowding. And so these were less likely to shift, but that was not the case. What's actually happened is the bottom has started to rotate out. So you can see these are straight, but they're rotating out here. Like that tooth is starting to go forward. Now, people talking about Smile Direct going bankrupt. That I didn't know. They did file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy 2 days ago, 3 days after I purchased mine. I did look it up. So Chapter 11 bankruptcy is not the business of shutting down. Chapter 11 bankruptcy is basically a restructuring of debt and a getting rid of debt with the company's intentions on continuing to do business. So we just gonna cross our fingers there because I already paid them. They did reach out to me Friday to get more photos, and that was a day after they announcement for the filing for bankruptcy. So as far as I understand right now, they are still doing business as normal and I am going full steam ahead. Now, the comments about losing teeth. I did do some research after y'all started talking about people were losing teeth. And people have lost teeth with Bite and with Bite and with Smile Direct. And it's because the teeth are moving and shifting quickly. And if your teeth have shallow roots, they basically come out. And so that did kind of have me freaked out. But I did have, I told you guys I got quotes. With several of those quotes came x-rays. So I had x-rays done, and all of the x-rays I got confirmed that I was a good candidate for braces or for Invisalign, which would be moving my teeth, which makes me pretty confident going forward with Smile Direct. The other thing is a lot of people said that it didn't help move their teeth. I don't think I have a lot of shifting to do. I would consider my case very mild. I just want this one tooth moved forward. Honestly, if everything else stayed the same, I would be fine with that. I would like it to be wider, but this is the main thing I want to fix. So if for $2,000 I can just get that fixed, I'm content with it. I had a few people comment and ask if I got the permanent retainer because I would not wear the clear retainers. The clear retainers are better for keeping your teeth in place. I 110% believe and have no doubt that I would wear my clear retainers every single night. My biggest fear growing up was always my teeth. It was my biggest insecurity. It's still my biggest insecurity. And I mean, when I tell you I went and got my braces and I wore the rubber bands when they told me to wear the rubber bands, I did the palate expander when they told me to do the palate expander, I would let myself have the headaches and keep all my stuff on so that I could get the smile I wanted. So after attempting to repair this with Smile Direct, I am I'm not going to have a problem keeping up with my retainers. Somebody recommended getting permanent bar retainers and doing the clear to help keep your smile in place. And I actually think that's a really good idea. One thing people did note though was with the bar, you can have an increased risk of gingivitis because it's impossible to clean. Like it really is impossible to keep it clean. And after you guys said that, I started using mirrors and looking at my teeth, and I definitely have the start of gingivitis. So while I'm waiting for my Smile Direct box to get here with my aligners, I'm going to get my bars removed, and I'm going to get my teeth thoroughly cleaned, and I'm going to ask them basically how we start taking care of that, because I do agree. I probably do have gingivitis starting behind where those retainers are. A few people did say that they did Smile Direct and it was a horrible fail, and I asked if they got their refund. All of them told me that they got their refund. They said it was a fight and it was a pain in the butt. So if we cross that bridge, I will be transparent with you about how that process goes. But everybody I've seen in the comments that said that like they paid the 22 up front or whatever it was, said that they got the refund. They just said it took a long time to get the refund. So we will cross that bridge when we get to it. I do understand that you get what you pay for. I do understand that I'm going with the cheapest route possible. I just would like to explore the cheapest route possible before I go invest another 5 to 7, back into my teeth when I've already invested 5 into my teeth. My thinking is that if I do it and it's an absolute fail, I'm going to get a refund. I'm going to get my $2,000 back, and then I will reinvest that into fixing whatever it is I need to do. And if that means I wind up having to go back to braces for a few months, like I will accept my fate. But I'm saying that only because I know I've already had x-rays to get my teeth checked out, and I know they're good to go for braces or treatment or whatever I need to do. And I'm just willing to accept that, like, doing something cheaper online is a risk. I think that pretty much sums up all the questions. I have been doing a ton. Oh, no. Wait. There's one more. I had a few of you message me about my tongue placement. And I guess there's something with tension in your face and in your muscles pushing in on your teeth. So somebody told me that if your tongue is suctioned up to the roof of your mouth, like when you're at rest, your tongue is suctioned up to the roof of your mouth, that is a sign of, I don't know, that just your mouth structure is what it should be, but muscles, I could be holding tension in my cheeks that are pushing in on my teeth constantly. I think I could be, if I'm butchering that, y'all tell me and I will correct it. But the first thing that she asked me, it was someone in my DMs, she asked me if my tongue rested on the roof of my mouth. She said, because if it doesn't, that can be a sign of like poor muscle control or something is collapsing in my mouth. I do think that my tongue rests on the roof of my mouth. So I don't think that's an issue. But if you are having an issue with your smile getting more narrow or these teeth falling back, do look into that, do some research and see if maybe that's an answer that you're looking for, because she said some of that could be corrected with Botox in your cheeks, not pulling in on those muscles, and then going to an ortho. I think that is a summary of all of the feedback that I have gotten from everybody. Again, I am not telling you right now to go do Smile Direct. I am telling you what I am learning while I am doing Smile Direct, and I am choosing to move forward with Smile Direct. I will keep you guys updated. Like I said, in 4 weeks, I should receive my box. I should receive my first thing. I know that one of the biggest complaints against Smile Direct was that you literally get your aligners and you have to file them down because it can damage your gums because they leave the edges raw, basically. So when you get them, you're going to want to file them down before you put them in your mouth. Again, I understand I'm getting what I pay for, and I'm willing to file down the edges of my aligners if it means that I can knock, $3,000 off of the price. So I'm saying that again, that I am accepting the risks that you guys are telling me, but I do really appreciate you telling me so that I can do research and then make an educated decision for myself based on what I think my risk factors are. And I advise you guys to do the same. I will give an update on Smile Direct. If I see anything else on here that I think could help you guys or with the customer service experience, I will update you. But for right now, I'm going to continue moving forward. Full steam ahead.